Morning, my friends. I'm putting on my belt. Why did I hit go live before I got my belt on? I should have waited until after. I'm so bad at putting on belts. Should have done that first. I forgot to. I forgot. Good morning, people of YouTube. I hope that I can actually see your comments now. I need to get a notification out. My fly's down. Man, I'm a mess this morning. Putting on my belt, pants are unzipped. Man, should have had this done first, but I didn't. Listen, if you ever question that I have my act together, I hope it's clear to you that I, in fact, do not. Where's the share button? How do you share a video on YouTube? I guess you copy it and you got to send it to people. And I don't have the circle app on here, and my pants still aren't done up. Let's see. Circle. Let's see if we can notify people that I'm live on the old tube. If you're here this morning, say hi. I couldn't see anybody's comments. Are my pants zipped now? Yes. I couldn't see anybody's comments live on devotions. I know this is the most fun video you've ever watched. Tell me it ain't. Watching me post stuff on the internet. That's fun. You just whoops, and then to post it in the wrong place. I wish they'd give me my Facebook page back. Would make my life so much easier if I could just get my face. Oh, I can see comments now. Oh, good. Good. If I could just see comments, it would make my hair's a mess. Would make my life so much easier. All right. And why are you so high? So I have to look upwards to see you. That's a little bit better. Man, I look washed out this morning. Anyway, good morning. If somebody is out there on Facebook, maybe you could share this video to the Joyful Life unofficial community and say, hey, KJ's cooking live, because I can't put out notifications anymore. Did you, Rita? Good. I'm so glad you found a recipe you love. That's awesome. I'm going to make one I saw on the internet and was extremely skeptical about. Hey, Carrie McCarty, how you doing, girl? Because you're short. Excuse me. I ain't short. People on the internet think I'm tall. Let's let them believe it, Malone. Okay? Let's just let them believe that. No, I don't want an ad. So this recipe is on womanrecipe.com. And it's not on plan, but we're going to make it on plan. It's called Cottage cheese flatbread. And I'm not excuse me. I'm not talking the stuff you bake in your oven that everybody is raving about. This one's made with flour. And I am a little skeptical that it can come out looking this good. According to the pictures, it's going to look like this. You think that's possible? I do not. In fact, think it's going to come out like that, but we're going to try it anyway, because when I saw that, it made my mouth water. And if the picture makes my mouth water, then I have to attempt the recipe. Now mine is going to look a little different for obvious reasons. I'm using sprouted flour, so it's not going to be bright white bread, but we're going to try it. Susan, you should be able to click the video to go straight to YouTube from Circle. If you click you don't have to watch it there. You just click the video and it should take you to YouTube. All right, so this calls for 1 cup of flour. And it says to mix the flour, baking powder, and salt first. How much baking powder? 1 teaspoon. It does look yummy, doesn't it, Shirley? My mouth is watering. So 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Did I put the right? Yes, I did. Half a teaspoon of salt. Eyeball it. Mix those together. And then do what? Add your cottage cheese. It calls for 1 cup of cottage cheese. This one is well with, oh, no. This one's well within its state. This is an unopened cottage cheese I found in the back of my refrigerator that is expired by like close to a month. Would you eat it if it was sealed? It's good culture. It's $6. It got hidden behind something. Smells fine. I'm eating it. It's cultured. How bad can it be? It's just extra cultures. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to use this one up. That one's still got plenty of time before it. So I'm going for it. I'll be all right. You know, what's a little diarrhea than an extra pound or 2 lost? My baking powder, yes, I get aluminum free. I get mine from the Amish store in bulk, but I don't get super stressed over aluminum free or not. But yes, I get mine at the Amish store. All right. Oh, don't you shut off, computer. Okay, add your cottage cheese. Didn't say to blend it. I find this bizarre, but you know. And then gradually mix in your water until you form a soft, slightly sticky dough. Divide into equal portions, but it doesn't tell you how many. Well, how many servings does this make? 4 servings. So divide it into 4 equal portions. Surely, they have aluminum free at the grocery store too, or at least that's where I used to buy mine. Shirley over there eating a 5-week-old muffin. I'll never let Anna live that one down. Gross. Gross. All right, that's a 1/4 cup. Gradually add. Does that mean just a little bit at a time? I don't do things gradually, whatever. Stir it in like it's gonna make a difference to pour it slow. Like the flour knows that I moved slowly. No, it don't. Mix it until you have a sticky dough. The flour isn't over there going, she poured it too fast. What do? We don't add it. No, just pour it in there. I don't work like that. Get it all mixed in. Soft, sticky dough. All right, I'm gonna put a little flour on my counter. This should probably, this should really probably be cleaned first because, you know, it says use all the water just to do it slow. So, you know, logic would say just to dump it in. You know, I don't do things that way. It's not how KJ works. It's just not. Oh man. You know, I miss my dog really bad, you guys. I have a really difficult time getting over him. I'm really, it's been very, very, very hard for me to get over Bassie. I cry a lot over sweet Bassie. I miss him so much. But do you know when I miss him the most? Is when I drop crap on my floor and he's not there to run and pick it up. And it's not because now I have to pick it up. It's just because I miss his little. Thanks, Mare. You like my size 12s? Do you like them? Yeah, Mary says I look skinny in my size 12s. I'm all right with that. I'll take it. All right, look, this actually is a nice little dough, and I feel like this would cook up in a nice biscuit. Like, but we're gonna make flatbread. Look at that. I'm pretty impressed. That's a nice dough. Okay, this womanrecipe.com. What a weird name. Woman Recipe might be onto something here. All right. And then she says, divide the dough into equal portions, shape into rounds about a ½ inch thick. Cook each round for 3 to 4 minutes per side until golden brown. I think this would be better cooked in fat, but you know, we don't do that over here at Joyful Life with KJ. Boy, I'll move the camera in a minute. Let me just get my pan screaming hot here. You better light. All right. Let me get my pan screaming hot. And then we'll turn the camera. All right. 3 to 4 minutes. Serve warm. All right. So equal portions, 4 servings. It really looks like a decent dough. Can you see it? I know the light is making it hard to see. Let's see if I can shut this off for a minute while you look at my armpit. You're welcome. Everybody likes a good armpit shot. Looks decent. I used to have a coworker. Well, he wasn't a coworker. He was a boss. He used to say, I hate tank tops. They should be illegal. They should not be tank sleeveless shirts. Actually, in our department, we weren't allowed to wear sleeveless shirts, even though it wasn't against policy for the rest of the hospital. We weren't allowed to wear sleeveless shirts because he didn't like to look at people's armpits. Armpits grossed him out. Therefore, we did not get to wear tanks because, ew, nobody wants to look at your pits. Okay, fair enough. But unless you're in my office, every time I raise my hand going, I don't think you're looking at my pit. Look away, weirdo. Why are you looking at my pits? Maybe it's a you problem, not a me problem. Oh, this is kind of sticky. This is kind of sticky. You ever worked at a job where you couldn't wear certain things that were really unrealistic? If we had tattoos, we had to wear our hair down over them. Like if we had a tattoo on the back, which I don't, but if we had a tattoo on the back of our neck, we weren't allowed to wear ponytails because this boss did not like tattoos. Even though they weren't against the rules, he just didn't like to look at them. You also had to wear pantyhose for this employer. It wasn't the employer, it was this boss in particular. You had to wear pantyhose even if you were wearing sandals because he didn't want to look at your toes. He had some weird things about him. Some weird things. All right. I'm gonna put this in a hot pan. Let me turn the camera to the hot pan side. There's the hot pan. Let me bring you over here with me so I can see if you comment. Y'all are quiet this morning. Wasn't it the dumbest rule? Do you know who I'm talking about, Nikki? Don't say his name on here. Because he's still working there. Where's my cooking spray? It's over here. I would have looked at that old lady and said, the Lord made my armpits. I don't think you should walk into a church looking like a trollop, but I don't think the Lord cares so much if you're pitless, or sleeveless. Nobody's pitless. You couldn't, I mean, how could you? This is too hot. Oh, I believe it, Nick. Oh, I believe it. All right. Here's my flatbread. Burnt my cooking spray. So why is it? I thought I brought the camera over. Here I'm looking at that, thinking I'm looking at you, but I'm looking at my iPad, not you. Now I'm looking at you. I'll stand like this. So can you see that I burnt my cooking spray a little, so it's kind of coming up the sides a little? I need to be wiser with the next one. I wanted my pan to get hot, but you know, that was probably a little too hot. So now my cooking spray is all burnt. That's okay. Yeah. My people pleasing era. Yeah. We all had one of those. All right, I'll bring my other dough over here, and this counter is probably filthy too, but at least I'll be over here. It looks so good, Shirley. Oh, it's starting to puff. I mean, this would be a great alternative to buying sprouted bread because it's not hard to make, and it's got protein in it. Oh, that's a scratch, not a hair. Let's see. This has 30 grams of protein in the whole thing. So it's got about what? Eight. It's got like 7-ish grams of protein per serving. Is there protein in sprouted flour? I doubt it. Who knows? Oh my gosh, there's 6 grams. So there's 24 grams of protein. Wow. There's 24 grams of protein in this flour and 30 in the cottage cheese. So there's 54 grams of protein in this recipe. 54 divided by 4 is what? Rita, this is a carb source because this has sprouted flour. There's 6 grams per serving. I'm really, oh my gosh, does that look good? So this has 54 divided by 4. What is that? Somebody tell me. 11? No, that's not math. 13. Listen, math doesn't math ever, let alone in the morning. How many grams of protein? What's 54 divided by 4? Quick, stat. Somebody tell me. This looks absolutely delicious. I'm gonna make a sandwich. So 13 and a half grams of protein. 13 and a half grams of protein. And 23 net carbs. You could have 2 of these in an E and you'd have 26 grams of protein and 44 carbs. Two of these by themselves would be a meal. I didn't see the comment, man. Don't yell at me. Oh, look at that, you guys. Can you see that? My hands are shaking. I'm hungry. It needs just a little bit longer. Wowza. Wowza. What am I going to eat this? Mine is 1 degree, is what I buy. Whoop, wrong way. This is the camera. Mine is 1 degree. Sprouted flour. I got mine at the local nutrition store, but you can get this on Vitacost. It's about probably $30 for this, but this is a big bag. This is a 5-pound bag. I paid 10 on the clearance rack because it was expired. Who really cares? Does flour even expires that thing? I don't think so. All right, I am gonna poke into this first one because I hate uncooked dough. So yeah, it's still gonna go. 3 to 4 minutes might be a little, although that might be cheese. That doughiness might actually be cheese. All right, I'm gonna take that off and let it cool. And we'll cook the other one, and then when it cools, we'll taste it. Ooh, girl, that looks good. Oh, okay, $15. That's good. I was thinking it was more than that for the 5-pound bag. Stop your smoking. Might as well roll out the other 2 while we're just standing here looking pretty. Nothing else to do. My camera's in the wrong place, so I'm talking over here, but you're really over here. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Mary. If we just blend it, that would be better. I was worried about it being too runny, but I could just do less water maybe. No, it doesn't look like it stayed in curds. It looks a little cheesy in spots, which you could totally put some flavoring in this. All right, I'll turn it down. I got it up on 5. I just put it down on 2.5. Oh, that's a good deal. $13 on Vitacost. There you go. Grab that. Yours probably won't be expired like mine is. I'm sure there's a more effective way to flatten this, but you know, I never claimed to be a baker. Oops, I've stuck a little bit. Now I'm gonna have 2 countertops to clean up. Sorry, you're over here and I'm looking over here and you're over here. It's just bad filming. You know, Rita, sprouted flour is really worth the money because there's so many recipes that you can make on plan. By actually, is this one spelled? I had one that was spelled. I did have a sprouted spelt bag too. I prefer this one. It's a little less strong in the weedy taste than not weed, just like wheaty than the spelt. But I do like the spelt in certain things. The thing about sprouted flour, I should give you a link for Walmart. It's probably available there too at a decent price. And you know, using my Walmart link is very, very beneficial and helpful to me. It's going to help me pay for my daughter's 18th birthday. She wants to go to the beach for her birthday. I'm going to take her to the beach. I keep thinking that's a hair. It's not. It's a string of cheese. Cottage cheese. Yes. Biscuits and cornbread. That's just what I was going to say, Mary. The thing about sprouted flour is you can make straight up delicious biscuits that do not taste like low carb anything. They're regular old biscuits. I make my great big, huge, big as my head butter biscuits with these, which the recipe is on my website. Amazing. Hey girls, if you're not following me on Pinterest, when we're done here, can you jump on over and follow me on Pinterest? And please, it would be hugely, since Facebook has Facebooked me, it would be greatly beneficial to me if you would go pin my stuff. I don't care if you pin it to anything. I don't care what you pin it to. Just go pin my stuff. It would be greatly beneficial to me if you would help me do that. Because I'm trying to grow my Pinterest, and it's growing. It's getting there. But it would be really helpful to me to grow my Pinterest. Since, you know, Facebook has Facebooked me. All right, look at this. This is what it looks like. All right, let's break it open and see what it looks like here. Look at the cheesiness. Oh, it has cheese pull. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. That's really good. This would be good with soup. Oh, this would be so good with soup. I need some soup. Stack. Oh, this would be good with beans. Look, you see that there's a little bit of a cheese pull there from the cottage cheese. You have to see that because that's the best part. Well, oh, bummer. Oh, well, Mary, that's okay. This is good. You're right, Rita. This would be great with peanut butter. 2 of these. I mean, man, look. These would be great with garlic in them. These would be really good. Maybe we go with hummus. I love hummus. These would be so good with a plate of hummus and veggies and olive oil to dip your bread in. I'm not excited. These would be so good with some seasoning in them. I'm not going to put oil down on that one. And I'm going to put 2 in the pan. And just see how it goes. Oh my gosh, yes, flatbread pizza! Sprouted pizza crust, like single serve, little pizza crust. Like little English muffin pizzas, Nick. Like little English muffin pizzas. Oh my gosh, I wish I could post them on Facebook. Well, can ya? But you know where I am going to post them? Pinterest. Because I made it sprouted. Which means sell my recipe. I'm going to put a sprouted version up on the old interwebs because those are delicious. Those are, now they don't get high bubbles like regular flour does, and maybe, I don't know if it would. And that's the thing about the internet. Does it really get that bubbly with white flour, or was that an AI picture? Who knows anymore? I mean, am I real or am I AI? You'll never know. AI may have put that pimple right over my eyelid. AI might have, given me these stretch marks. You don't know. Don't you pretend like you do. You have no idea. You don't know. KJ could still be in bed right now. Yes, we can share it to the Joyful community page. Yes, I can put it on Joyful Life too. I just can't put it on KJ York, which is where everybody is. Yes, Rita, if you did pepperoni and cheese, it would be a crossover. But you could totally do this with put your sauce to a very light sprinkle of cheese. Even fresh mozzarella is lower, I find, fat because you don't need nearly as much. You could put really little bit of thin layer of fresh mozzarella. You could do zucchini. You guys, zucchini would be fabulous on this. And then you could use ham, lean ham. You could do pineapple because best topping for pizza ever. You could do mushrooms, peppers, onions, ground turkey, whatever you wanted to keep them at ease. I will tell you, there is another amazing topping for cheese on pizza that every time I make it and I share a picture, people are like, what? It's so good. Put your sauce down and just spoon a little thin layer of cottage cheese on there and bake it. It gets cheesy. It's delish. It's delish. I know. Sorry, Shirley. You're here. See, maybe I should move my thing over here. Oh, sorry. Now you get to see my skin up close and see how it's not really perfect like it looks on the internet. Is that better? Is that better? Sorry. You're over here. Now you're on the same side as my. Is that better? I'm excited about this. Who's gonna make it? Raise your hand in the chat. Like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell if you're gonna make this recipe. Shameless plug. Hit that notification bell. Like, share, comment, all that jazz. Help a KJ out, all right? Help a KJ out. Listen, if you want to stick it to Facebook, you need to follow me on Pinterest and help a KJ out. If you see something pop up on Joyful Life, please like it. Because KJ's over here freaking out. Would it cook better with a lid like in the oven? You mean baking these instead? I mean, you could, but I don't think it would be the same. Flatbread, like naan, however you pronounce it, is usually cooked in a stovetop. And if you got a wild little hair, you could put some sweetener in it and some cinnamon. And you could put some oil in your pan, like coconut oil or even olive oil, or whatever you like to cook oil wise on. I would prefer palm or coconut oil. And kind of, not a ton, but enough so that you got some good grease. You can put a little on your scale. I just don't want the moisture to, flatbread needs to stay dry, and I think the moisture would make them sweat, and then they'd be doughy. Nikki, yes, girl. Put some coconut oil down in the pan, sweeten the dough, and cook them in just a little oil. We're not deep frying here at Joyful Life. Nobody needs that. But we could saute them in more oil, fry them in some oil, and then top them with swerve. And they would be like dough boys. We should try that this week. I think Thursday I'm able to do that. We should do that on Thursday. They would be a crossover, but they would be worth every cross and every over. Okay, they would totally be worth it. So, all right, girls, final product. Stringy, yummy. Oh, gorgeousness, gorgeousness. Now I just got to decide what I'm going to eat them with. I might just eat them because I just like them just the way they are. I might just eat them like that. What else could I put on them? I got some jam. That's a lot in my house. I got some hot pickle sauce and some pickled eggs. Some onion hot sauce. What did I put on? Oh, I have this. Black raspberry jam. That's completely covered in mold, so we'll skip that one for today. Okay? All right, let's see what else we got that hasn't grown a new civilization. Let's see. Okay, let's just throw that one away. Listen, I'm on top of things over here in North Carolina. Sorry. Pepto-Bismol, that probably would taste so good. Apple pie jam is not on plan. Oh, I know what I can put on it. Oh, chocolate sauce would be good. No, I don't do Thrive Market anymore because they stopped carrying my sprouted flour, which is why I stopped shopping there. Because it was one of the main things I bought from there was my sprouted flour. These all look like hairs on them, and it's cheese. It's freaking me out. You guys, I haven't found a dog hair in my food for a whole month since Sweet Basty's been gone. I'd much rather find dog hair in my food than not have Basty, but still. I'm just going to taste it. I'm not going to eat a whole serving with this, but I am going to try it. This is olive. Wow. Oh, Lord. Fresh olive spread. It's so spicy. I'd like to put that all over, but I'm not going to because I don't want to cross over. Woo! But that's really good on there. I've got fresh mozzarella in there. That would be good on this. I'm just going to eat it like this. All right, girls. Well, thanks for joining me this morning. If you see this pop up on Facebook on the Joyful Life page, please like, comment, share, all that stuff. Yes, right, Shirley. It's from Redbone Willie's. You ever been to Redbone Willie's over here in North Carolina? They got some good stuff here. at Red Buffalo is look at this sauce I got. Dill pickle hot sauce, which is absolute bomb. And this one is so good too. Vidalia onion picante hot sauce. So good. All right. Well, thanks for joining me this morning. I'm going to put my ingredients back. And go eat my dough. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me this morning. It's been a while since I've seen you. I just stepped in an olive. I miss Bass, you guys. Oh. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking through. And again, if you see this pop up on Joyful Life, please share it. Please comment. Please like. Please all that jazz. Right?